Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. This is our NJ4S Union webinar series for the month of July. Today, we will be having a presentation by one of our prevention consultants, Bintou Ndoye, on cognitive dissonance. A little bit about Bintou. Bintou Akiesha Ndoye is a prevention consultant at Prevention Links, serving the NJ4S Union Hub. With a strong commitment to community health, Bintou focuses on making a valuable difference in underserved populations. She holds a Bachelor's of Science in Public Health with a concentration in community health education and a Master of Public Health with a focus on health systems, administration, and policy. These qualifications underpin her expertise in public health and policy. Outside of her professional life, Bintou enjoys drawing, painting, and graphic design, which enhance her ability to convey health concepts creatively. Without further ado, I will pass along the baton to Bintou for her presentation on cognitive dissonance.
Okay. So today we're going to be talking about cognitive dissonance. So first, I want to say that NJ4S, which is New Jersey Statewide Student Support Services, managed by Prevention Links, is a key part of NJ4S initiative dedicated to addressing the youth mental health crisis. Our hub focuses on Union County students and families and prioritize their voices and needs. We support the entire family by addressing both academic and achievement and individual well-being. And through evidence-based prevention and community collaboration, we ensure that every child gets the comprehensive support that they need to thrive. Okay. So first, I want to start off with this quote, which says, "Tell him you disagree, he turns away, show him facts or figures, and he questions your sources and appeals to the logic, and he fails to see your points." This is said by Leon Festinger. And I just want to open off with this quote. We'll then go into what cognitive dissonance is with a video.
If you read a text or hear something new, your mind has a strong desire for order and consistency. Now, the moment your brain holds two contradicting ideas, you experience distress. Your mind often resolves this problem by tweaking the ideas until they become consistent with the other stories you tell yourself to be true. Meat eaters, for example, who are confronted with new information of how their dinner came about, can either eat less meat, deploy strategies to cope with the new information, such as denial, or do a little bit of both.
Oops.
If two conflicting ideas are deeply ingrained in our identity, the mental imbalance can become overwhelming and intoxicate our thoughts, and as a result, we may believe even the most absurd conspiracy theories. To keep our sanity, it helps to learn about this phenomenon, known as cognitive dissonance.
Okay, so just to recap, cognitive dissonance refers to the mental discomfort or tension that arises when a person holds contradictory beliefs, values, or attitudes when their behavior conflicts with their beliefs or values. Individuals typically reduce this dissonance by changing their beliefs, attitudes, or behaviors, or by rationalizing or justifying the inconsistency. For example, someone who smokes with someone who values health but smokes cigarettes they might try to convince themselves that smoking isn't harmful or try to downplay the importance of the health just to reduce the discomfort that they're feeling. Overall, cognitive dissonance is the fundamental concept in understanding how and why people change their minds and behaviors. It plays a crucial role in various aspects of life, including decision making, attitude change, and personal growth. Festinger's theory revolves around the idea that individuals experience physical psychological discomfort, which is the dissonance when they hold simultaneous contradictory beliefs and values or attitudes with their behaviors. This discomfort motivates them to reduce the inconsistency and achieve consonance, which is the harmony between their cognitions. I just want to go over the difference real quick about consonance and dissonance. So consonance is the state of harmony and agreement among beliefs and information is the sense of coherence and consistency. Dissonance is, again, the psychological tension or discomfort that arises when there is inconsistency or conflict between beliefs. Okay, so just for some background about Leon Festinger, he is an influential American social psychologist renowned for formulating the theory of cognitive dissonance, which he introduced in his 1957 book, A Theory of Cognitive Dissonance. This theory became a cornerstone of social psychology and significantly shaped our understanding of human behavior and thought processes. So I just wanted to go over some causes of cognitive dissonance. So first, contradictory beliefs. This is when you hold two or more contradictory beliefs or attitudes simultaneously. For example, you could think of someone who is in eating who you could I'm sorry, you could think of someone who believes healthy living while also enjoying unhealthy habits. This kind of goes to what we just said about the smoking example. When you believe that you believe in health and believe in taking care of your body, but you're ingesting smoke on a daily basis, that itself could be contradictory beliefs. Moral dilemma. This is experiencing dissonance when one action conflicts with moral or ethic beliefs, such as lying when you believe in honesty. The second one would be behavioral attitude inconsistency. So this is when the behavior contradict their beliefs. This is when an individual may engage in a behavior that conflicts with their beliefs or values. Also, another component to this is forced compliance, being compelled to act in a way that conflicts with personal beliefs, such as performing a task one does not agree with or due to external pressures. Decision making. So this can happen in ways of post-decision dissonance. So after making a difficult choice, individuals can often feel dissonance that they feel that they need to justify their choice options while downplaying the alternative rejected options. So for example, this can look like someone buying an expensive item and then questioning if it was worth the cost. Effort justification. So this is when it's the effort versus the outcome. This is when individuals put significant effort into a task or goal. They may experience dissonance if the outcome does not seem worth the effort. They may try to resolve this by enhancing the perceived value of the outcome. For next one, it is new information. So contradictory evidence encountered in information that contradicts existing beliefs or knowledge. So this, for example, is when a person believes in a particular diet and may experience dissonance when presented with scientific evidence that disproves the benefits. And another component of this is social pressure. So this is group influence. So this is feeling pressure to conform to any group norms or behaviors that conflicts with personal beliefs. This can occur in a social or professional or even a cultural context. And now we're going to watch a quick video.
Judge Moore has also said that he doesn't think a Muslim member of Congress should be allowed to be in Congress. Why? Under what provision of the Constitution?
Because you have to swear on the Bible. When you are before, I had to do it. I'm an elected official, 3 terms. I had to swear on a Bible. You have to swear on a Bible to be an elected official in the United States of America. He alleges that a Muslim cannot do that ethically, swearing on the Bible.
You don't actually have to swear on a Christian Bible. You can swear on anything, really. I don't know if you knew that. You can swear on a Jewish Bible.
Oh, no, I swore on the Bible. I've done it 3 times.
I'm sure you have. I'm sure you've picked a Bible, but the law is not that you have to swear on a Christian Bible. That is not the law. You don't know that? All right, Ted Crockett with
I
the
don't
more,
know. I know that Donald Trump did it when we made him president.
because he's Christian and he picked it. That's what he wanted to. That's what he wanted to swear in on.
Okay, so I believe that was a great video to explain or to kind of just see cognitive dissonance in the flesh of it. As you can see from the video, the one representative is trying to inform of new information that you can swear on any biblical book that you choose, anything that's of your faith. And the other representative was so against it, like, no, it has to be a Bible. Like, it's so you could kind of see in a sense that you can even see in his face that this is like messing up his train of thought and what he already believes to be like it. So also I want to add some more examples of cognitive dissonance. So that can be, we already went over like the health behaviors when a person values health and fitness and smokes or eat junk food or anything like that. They would have the cognitive dissonance between their actions, behaviors. If you think about environmental concerns, this is when someone who cares about the environment, but they drive a gas guzzling car, they face dissonance then between their values of their care for the environment and also their mode of transportation. And another one could also be academic dishonesty. So this is when a person believes in academic integrity but cheats on exams, and then they'll have cognitive dissonance between their actions and their beliefs in honesty. So I just want to go over some things about the impacts on decision making. So if we're thinking about pre-decision impact, there's anticipatory dissonance. So this is before making a decision. Individuals may experience dissonance, which is a discomfort to expect to feel when they're making a difficult choice. This can lead to procrastination or avoidance of the decision making altogether. There's also a preference for consistency. So people tend to prefer options that align with their existing values and beliefs to minimize future dissonance. So this can lead to biased decision making as individuals may overlook or dismiss alternatives that conflict with their current attitudes. So during the decision making, evaluation of options. So when evaluating options, individuals may experience dissonance if they're torn between conflicting choices. This can lead to their increased cognitive effort as they seek to resolve the dissonance by finding reasons to favor one over the other. Selective attention. So to reduce dissonance, individuals may focus on the importance that may focus on information that supports their preferred choice and ignore or downplay information that contradicts it. This selective attention can lead to suboptimal decision making. And also some post-decision impact. So after making a choice, individuals often experience post-decision dissonance. So they may doubt their decisions and worry about the unchosen alternatives, especially if the decision was a difficult one, or if the alternatives closely match to their attractiveness of to what they already wanted to choose. They may also want justification for the decision. So to alleviate post-decision dissonance, individuals typically justify their choices by emphasizing the positive aspects of the selective options and devaluing the rejected ones. So this is known as spreading of alternatives effect. So this is where the perceived gap between the chosen and the rejection option widens. And also confirmation bias. So following a decision, individuals are likely to seek out information that confirms that they made the right choice and avoid information that suggests otherwise. This confirmed bias reinforces their decisions and reduces dissonance. They may also want to seek justification for what they choose, just by peers, by speaking to others, just to feel justified that they made the right choice, or just to kind of reaffirm their already beliefs that they already wanted to do. So the long-term impact, so commitment to persistence. To maintain consistency and to reduce dissonance, individuals may remain committed to their decisions even in the face of contradictory evidence. This can lead to persistence in behaviors and choices, and this might not be optimal. And learning and adaptation. So on a positive note, experiencing and resolving dissonance can lead to learning and adaptation. Individuals might adjust their beliefs and attitudes based on new experiences and information, which leads to more informed and effective decision making in the future. So I thought we should talk about the type of effects. So for psychological effects, so this is attitude change. So to reduce dissonance, individuals may change their beliefs or their attitudes or beliefs. For example, again with the smoking. So despite knowing the health risk, they may try to downplay it. So just so it can downplay like the severity of these risks to align with their beliefs or behaviors. So for also with rationalization, so the individual may often create justifications or for their conflicting beliefs or behaviors. So for instance, a person might justify cheating on a diet by claiming that they deserve a treat after a stressful day. And also selective exposure. So people tend to seek out information that supports their existing beliefs and avoid information that contradicts them. For emotional effects, an individual may experience stress or anxiety. So the presence of cognitive dissonance can lead to feeling stressed, anxious, or just overall discomfort. This emotional strain is a significant motivator to reduce dissonance. An individual can also experience guilt and shame. So this is when behavior conflicts with moral or ethical beliefs. So an individual may experience feeling guilty or shame. So for example, lying might lead to guilt or dishonest if the person believes in or value honesty. The individual can also feel a regret. So after making decisions, individuals may experience regret or second guess their choices, particularly if they perceive the rejective ones were more favorable. So for behavior effects, so it's an increase in commitment. So rather than abandoning the dissonant beliefs or behaviors, the individual might try to overcommit to them, which is another thing that's also seen. So there's also social effects. So this is conformity. This is when the individual, to try to reduce dissonance within social contexts, individuals may conform to group norms or behaviors, even if they conflicts with their own personal beliefs. So you could see it an example of a form of bullying. So if there's like the main bully and like his little posse or whatever, or his group of friends that's also bullying, if you are the person that's in that and you don't believe in bullying, but all your friends are doing it, you may try to just do it as well, just to not feel left out or to not go against the crowd, just to kind of go with the flow and still have like your sense of friendship and to remain in your cognitive dissonance rather than going against it, and now it causes that rift that you would feel emotionally, socially, in all kind of terms. Yeah, so also for long-term effects, so psychological well-being. So there's chronic dissonance can affect long-term and psychological well-being, leading to persistent stress and dissatisfaction if it's not resolved. Um, and also self-concept. So persistent cognitive dissonance can lead to changes in self-concept as individuals reconcile with their beliefs or behaviors. This can result to positive growth or negative evaluation, depending on how dissonance is resolved. Okay, so I just wanted to go over some strategies in recognizing cognitive dissonance, and this helps to better recognize it and to lead to more consistent and fulfilling behaviors. So first, some signs before we get into it. There is, again, like we said, emotional discomfort, the feeling uneasy, the anxious, the guilt, the regret. There's rationalization, so making excuses or justifications for contradictory beliefs. There's avoidance, so steering clear of new information or discussions that challenges your beliefs. There's defensiveness, becoming defensive when confronted with conflicting information, and belief adjustments quickly, which changes beliefs to align with recent decisions. So strategies into recognizing that is self-reflection. Journal with yourself and have self conversations to realize what is some information that you're not able to receive, or what is something that a conversation that you may have had that day that made you feel uncomfortable, and why did it make you feel uncomfortable. So I also identifying core beliefs. So knowing what you believe already and evaluating how you're able to make how you're able to have new beliefs, how you're able to take in new information. And this is also goes in hand with monitoring your emotions, seeing how do you feel, what triggers are you feeling when you hear things, new truths that is uncomfortable to you that you've never heard, that kind of goes against what you was told your whole life. Seeking feedback, talking to others, talking to others about new information, um, talking to peers, mentors, anybody, and kind of having that open conversation. To question your justifications, considering alternatives, and setting alignments. So this is really just taking in new information, seeing how that sits with you, and kind of just unlearning what is already set. And kind of a good segue to our next thing, unlearning cognitive dissonance. So this is can be seen in multiple ways. You could do it in multiple ways, and kind of goes into what we just said. So increasing self-awareness, so reflecting on beliefs and behaviors. Again, journaling is a really helpful tool. I journal a lot, so I think it will be very helpful to kind of just reflect on your day, identify your triggers, and seeing what makes you uncomfortable and why does it make you uncomfortable. So educate yourself. This is understanding the concept and recognizing how it manifests in your life. It can help with addressing it more effectively. Also becoming more aware of when you are making excuses or justifying behaviors that contradicts your beliefs. Also aligning beliefs and behaviors. So this is setting clear goals. So this can guide your actions and reduce dissonance, gradually changing behaviors that conflict with your beliefs, small or large, can significantly make an impact over time. Challenging your beliefs, so regularly questioning and evaluating your beliefs. Ask yourself, are they based on accurate information? Are they relevant? And also exposing yourself to different viewpoints and considering how they may inform or challenge your current beliefs. Practice mindfulness and emotional regulation. So, to become more aware of your thoughts and emotions without judgment, this can help recognize and address dissonance more calmly. So, develops and also to develop skills, manage emotions such as deep breathing, meditation, and also talking to a trusted friend or therapist. And also seeking feedback and support. So this is talking to friends or family or mentors that can provide honest feedback about your behaviors and beliefs. And also acceptance and embrace of change. So this is being flexible, being open to changing your beliefs and behaviors as you gain new information and experiences. And also adopt a growth mindset that views changes a positive and necessary part of your professional development. And I just wanted to end off with this quote. Oh, I'm not seeing it here. Okay, it's not popping up here for some reason, but I'm still gonna say it. It is, if you change your behavior, it will change your attitude and feelings. When we think something is true, it is because we behave as if it were true. So this quote basically encapsulates the essence of cognitive dissonance theory, highlighting the interplay between behaviors and attitudes. And thank you very much. Again, my name is Bintou Akiesha Ndoye, and I am a New Jersey, I'm a prevention consultant for New Jersey for NJ4S.
Thank you so much for that presentation, Bintou. It was very insightful, and it was just a lot of great information to be shared. And if you enjoyed our presentation today and want to keep up with what NJ4S Union Hub is doing in the community, you can follow us on social media at NJ4S Union. And if you have any questions about our programming or are interested in a presentation like this for your community group, you can email us at capital N, capital J, the number 4, capital S, capital U, NION at preventionlinks.org.